Good morning, parents. I hope you all had a wonderful Easter weekend. I wanted to make this video before we had the meeting at 9:30. I wanted to explain everything. If you had any questions, that is what the 9:30 meeting is for. So I wanted to have it a little bit after where you could actually listen and look at the information that has been changed. Luckily, we did not have to change a lot. The most we had to change are the times, but we were pretty much on the right track of what we needed to do. So hopefully this video will give you all a clear vision and provide clarity on what we are doing. So, like I said, if you have no questions after the video, you do not have to come to the meeting at 9:30 today. But please watch the entire video before attending the meeting because I may answer some of your questions within the video. Okay, so let's get started. I know you all received a very long letter, and I'm going to try to condense that letter. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Okay, so let's get right into it. The first changes are the groups. There will no longer be whole group. Like today is going to be our last whole group, and it's really just for the parents. It's not for the students today. It's a question and answer for to clear up any questions you may have about these changes. It is for the parents today. The groups are going to be small groups, and so there are 3 groups that are in the morning, and there are 3 groups in the morning, and they also have a DEF in the afternoon. I wanted to kind of save that time in the afternoon if you all had any questions or concerns, or you needed help with any of the work. So because our class is so small, they mentioned that they did it that way because 4th grade has a lot more kids than we do. Because our class is so small, we can get that done in the morning. So again, your student was sent their group and their group information through their share. So I'm going to show you how to get to that. Okay, so the first thing you'll do is click your waffle. You're going to click the triangle for the share drive. Then you are going to go share with me, and you will see it pop up. And let me show you what you're looking for. So there are 3 groups, but each group has 2 sections. So there's an ELA section because we will meet Monday and Wednesdays for ELA, and we will meet Tuesdays and Thursdays for math. So there are 3 groups: pancakes and syrup, macaroni and cheese, and peanut butter and jelly. So I tried to make it a little fun so that you all could remember the groups. So if you're in pancakes for ELA, you are in syrup for math. If you're in macaroni for ELA, you are in cheese for math. And if you are in peanut butter for ELA, you are in jelly for math. Now, each student would have received this slide in their share drive. So this is what you're looking for. So there's a couple of things on this slide, and let me just go ahead and run through that and explain it a little bit. First, you're going to see a link, and all these are hyperlinked, which means you can click right on it and it'll go exactly to that particular thing that you want. So these groups are not going to change for the time being that we're online. Every Monday and Wednesday, if your child is in pancakes and syrup, they will meet from 9:45 to 10:05. Now, if that time doesn't work for you, just let me know. We can schedule something else, but I did try to have it all in the morning so that you guys can have that extra time with me in the afternoon. They did put my office hour to 1 hour, and so I wanted, and the rest of the time, the rest of the day is planning for us. But I did want to keep that additional hour open just in case you all had any you all needed any help. So if you click the schedule and plan, let me show you what pops up. Okay, so a quick rundown. We're not doing whole groups anymore. There are 3 groups: pancakes and syrup, macaroni and cheese, and peanut butter and jelly. Your child is going to be in essentially 2 groups, but they are in this, they match. So if they're in pancakes for ELA, they are in syrup for math. And so that's just a way for you to remember which group they're in for each subject, and you can remember the time. Now, the times may be different on here because they changed over the weekend. Well, at the end of the day, Friday. So I'm just trying to match those up. You will receive, this will all be fixed by the end of the day today, but should pretty much match up. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to read the schedules. They pretty much look like the ones we had last week. Every group will get their own schedule. So this is pancakes and syrup schedule, macaroni and cheese will have a schedule, and then peanut butter and jelly will have a schedule. And basically the only thing that's different is really the times up here for the group. So today's Monday. You don't have a live today, and this would have been the live. So it says no live today. Underneath the live sessions, so up here obviously it's a date. Down here it will tell you the subject, and then this is the live. So the live sessions are at the top, and this is the information for the live. Underneath the live session is a live alternative assessment. You only have to do that if you do not come to the live session. And let me stress this: the live session and even the alternative assignment for the live session are both optional. I will say it again: the live session and the alternative assignment for the live session, if you miss it, they are optional, meaning you do not have to come to either. If you're comfortable, you don't want to come to either, you don't have to come to either. Just know that these times are available for you, and they are available for your child to come and get those live sessions. Now, in ELA, I will be doing, try to do what we do in guided reading. And because I'm only teaching ELA twice now instead of 4 times a week, we will not get to Unit 9. We won't get to Unit 9. We're going to only get through Unit 8 because now it went from 4 days to 2 days. And so our unit is going to stretch out. So in these times, I will be doing guided reading and some guided math. Guided reading, guided math during that time. The session times are 15 to 20 minutes. That last 5 minutes, I try to get some questions, and I will release them to do something like a little practice that went with our lesson for that day. 15-20 minutes goes extremely fast. It goes really, really fast. I'm going to try to pack as much content as I can within those 20 minutes. So just make sure you're on time. And again, if you can't make that session for some reason, just do the live alternative assignment. There's not going to be you can email it to me because I think, let me see what's this one. Okay, that's Google Classroom, so you can turn it in. These are not graded. Nothing in the live or the live alternative assignment is graded. That's not graded. Tests are optional. Moving forward, all tests are optional. All tests are optional as well. So the live is optional, and any test, any assessment that I give you that is just practice, it is optional. all tests, even in math and reading, those are all optional moving forward. Okay, below the live alternative assignment is the Google Classroom assignment for that day. So if I am doing a live ELA that day, you will have a math Google Classroom assignment. If I'm doing math live that day, you will have an ELA Google Math assignment. These assignments are very familiar because we've been doing them for your whole group math video. It is going to link to Think Central. Now, to get to these links, you have to be logged into your Think Central and your benchmark. Otherwise, when you click it, it's not going to work. Okay, so just make sure before you open up your work plan that you're logged into everything. So this Monday, you'll watch this video. You will click here for problem of the day. And then you would click here for the assignment, which is a Think Central assignment. Again, you have to be logged on. I couldn't link it directly to that assignment in Think Central. So once you go to Think Central, you need to go to Things to Do and click Assignment 4. This exit slip is not going to be there this week. We're going to, as far as I know. Okay, that's that. For ELA, it's going to be the videos that I do, the YouTube videos that I do. This digital consumable is just a copy of the book that goes along with the video digitally. And this will go directly to the book now, but you have to be logged into Benchmark for it to work. And then this is just the sheets that the students usually do while I talk through the videos. That's it. And then you do the same thing. So there are only going to be 2 problems of the day now. They'll be on Mondays and Wednesdays. That will be graded. And so they will be right down here and you'll see them. On Fridays, there are no live sessions, no new material presented. It's pretty much just a planning day. And if you have, of course, if you have any questions, really, you all, if you have any questions, feel free to just contact me at any time. It's not a problem. On Fridays, it's Catch Up and Pickles. You can get caught up on your work for this week, or you can pick anything on the optional fun board to sharpen your skills. And I'm almost done with that. So hopefully before 7:30, I'll have that done. And then down here are all the assignments from the whole entire week that you need to turn in. Let me take this off because I don't know if that's happening. Okay, so you have the Think Central assignment and the problem of the day. And then you have the sheet and you Think Central assignment, problem of the day, and the sheet. And that is it. This is the absolutely only thing you have to turn in for a grade that week. Okay? Science is optional. Social studies is optional. And all of that will be on the optional board, which I am getting complete with today, and I will email that to you all, okay? And like I said, all of the other schedules for the other groups, they look very similar. It's just the time up here. Also, I forgot to mention that right under the time is a room code. Now, if for some reason I don't get around to sending those invites out, but I should be able to, it shouldn't be a problem. Do just sending all the invites out once. It doesn't take too long. But if for some reason you don't get the invite or it doesn't come to you and you don't see it, you can type in the room code. And your room code, your new room code is right here, and it's for your specific group, just so that we're not bumping into each other. And I can open another Google Meets, and then we'll start right on time. Okay. And I just also keep in mind when we're doing these groups, I have to be on time to the next group. So if you have a question and I can't answer it right then because I have to go to the next group, just hold on to it. And you can remind me, you can send me a text through Remind, or you can email me, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. The easiest way is through Remind because Remind comes directly to my phone. Okay, so those are the schedules. That is how you read them. I will actually try to get these to you on Fridays, if possible. So the new one, I'm going to try to have out by the end of the day on Friday, just so you all can see the week that's coming. And I don't want to post it on that Monday. I want you guys to have some time to look over if you wanted to. All right, and then I will put a link to the optional board right here. And then this is you just really need to go back and look down here to see what you need to get caught up on. So that checklist that I gave you last week that you dragged the checks, you're not going to see that anymore. You're just going to have to kind of check it off down here. I tried to put it on one page for you guys. Okay? All right. So far, so good. Perfect. We are no longer using my website. So that big elaborate website that I made, we're not using that. Second grade now has their own site, and it's located on your slide that I sent through ShareDrive. And let me show you where it's at. So if you click second grade website, hopefully they can publish it today. So this is a site. You will find my name. You'll click my name. And you'll go down and you can find your group. So this is peanut butter jelly, macaroni and cheese, and pancakes and syrup. So say I wanted to go, I was in peanut butter and jelly, it'll go straight here to the slide. Okay. So if you wanted to save this as a favorite and you just click that, it'll be right in your favorites now, so you don't always have to type that website in. So it's just, so again, we're not using my website anymore. We had to move it all to one website. And so like again, if you click whatever group your child's in and you lose it through the email, and you can always come to the website and click it, and you can change that one. Okay, if you scroll down, there are some links. Other links, there won't be anything there if you go there right now. That's what I'm trying to get together. And Google Classroom, it'll go straight to Google Classroom. Clever will go to Clever, and Google Meet, it'll go to Google Meet. Okay. Other links will have Think Central, Freckle, all of those, all of the everything will be under here. All right. Okay. So all digital work can be turned in via Google Classroom or email. Some things have to be emailed, like some of those videos for Living History Museum, which is completely fine. But 90% of it is you turn it in on Google Classroom. And the only thing you really need to turn in is, for a grade, is the things that I indicated on those sheets, those 4 things at the bottom. All paperwork, like if you have physical paper, can be dropped off at the school each Friday at the front desk, and then I will come and collect it. All tests are optional. All tests are optional. As I said before, so moving forward, all tests are optional. Science and social studies are optional. Anything under science and social studies is optional, which is why it's not on your schedule, because it's just going to be put on the optional board. Okay? And I will, now what I'm doing today is I'm answering any of your questions. I'm finishing the optional board. And then I'll be doing some planning. And so the mornings are where we're gonna meet. Most of my day is planning. As you can see, if you have a problem and you can't come, you can either look at the alternative assignment that's located underneath your the live session time on your schedule, or you can just let me know and I can schedule something in the afternoon for you. But honestly, if you just click the alternative assignment, it will suffice for whatever you missed. So either way, if you just want to do the alternative assignments every time, that's okay too. It's completely up to you. I don't want you all to feel stressed. Like, you absolutely have to come to these. And I know that you all have other children to take care of, and a household to take care of, and a family to keep safe. You won't get behind. Those alternative assignments they're fine. They're just as good as me talking to you. So it's basically the same thing. All right. Well, I think I covered everything. Again, if I did not, please just feel free. You can shoot me a message to remind, or you can come to the live Q&A at 9:30. I don't know any updates of if we're going back after the beginning of May. Like, I think it was May 1st, they said. I haven't heard anything. But as soon as I do, I will let you know. And that's pretty much it. Oh, one more thing. They are going to have a parade on Wednesday. Teachers are getting in the cars, and they're going to wave to the students. I will not be in attendance. My daughter has a heart condition, and I can't be around anyone. I can't take the risk of being around anyone. I would love to see all of the kids in person. Trust me, I feel horrible. I just can't leave my house. I haven't really left my house. So I do apologize for that, and just please let the students know that I miss them. And but my daughter, she is at high risk, and we all have to stay home. She hasn't been anywhere. So anyways, I appreciate your patience. I think we were the class with the least amount of changes. So we were definitely on the right track. Parents, please know that you don't bother me asking me questions. I understand that you're trying to do the best that you can. We're all trying to do the best that we can. I'm up pretty late. So I talked to a few of you this weekend through Google Meets because you had questions, and that's fine. I don't mind. It doesn't take long at all. So just let me know what you need, and I am here. And like I said, I will be on at 9:30. And at 9:30, just put in the code room 2020 VB. That is the code that you need to put in for that. All right. Well, thank you for listening to my 25-minute video. I'm so sorry it went over. Hopefully this answered any and all of your questions. If I did not, please come into the room. If I did answer your questions, you can go ahead and start for Monday. There's no live meet, but you can do everything else under that. You can actually do the alternative assignments under the meets today. Just click the alternative assignment. And that's pretty much it. All right, I will see some of you at 9:30. If I don't, that's awesome because I answered your questions. If not, like I said, just come with your questions at 9:30, and I hope this gave you enough time to just get your questions together, and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you all. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we will start our meetings Tuesday. Okay? Alrighty. I will see you in a few.